Hey guys, Gun Guy Mexicano here. I'm bringing you one more video. This time I'd like to show you guys my EDC for 2015, my everyday carry. And I know a lot of you guys already know what an EDC is, and it's just basically items that you have, with you on your person 95% of the time, you could say, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. This is the firearm, and these are the items that are in your pockets, on your belt. These are the things you have with you all the time, every day. And I'd like to make a video just like this at the end of 2016, just to see how much my EDC has changed, or if it's changed at all. Maybe I'm carrying a new firearm, or different firearm, or maybe I've removed some items from my EDC. But I think it'd be interesting to see. And quickly starting off, some keys, wallet, cell phone. I think those are 3 items that most people don't dare leave their house with, at least those 3 items. Really the only thing that I think changes almost every year is my cell phone. I think we change that at least once to every 2 years, something like that. This is an HTC M8. Moving over to this side, just some kind of pen or a pencil. I'll always have something to take notes with and something to write with. This is just a pen that looks a bit like a rifle cartridge, you can see there. Necessarily not this pen, but I always have some kind of pen or pencil with me. And then a knife. This is a folder, a Kershaw folder. That's what I've been using this year, and it's a very simple knife. It's an assisted open folder, as you can see. Use it to open some boxes, cut tape, just regular stuff throughout the day. It could always be used in a self-defense situation as well. And then a light. I do know some people that don't carry a light. I do. This is the Bushnell TRKR, the model TRKR. As you can see, it's pretty well worn. I use it all the time and take it with me. The main thing I like about this flashlight is that it uses AA batteries. Really common. You can get them anywhere, any store. You can find them anywhere. And I have one more light, and it's a Surefire light that doesn't. It uses more particular batteries and a little harder to come by. So I guess maybe that's the main reason I carry this light. Quickly, it's got 3 modes of use. Just a regular 140 lumen white light. Throws a nice wide beam there, as you can see. Followed by this red light. It's just a less bright light, meant to be used in situations when you don't want to ruin your night vision. You don't want to be blinded by that big white light. So you could use something like that. And lastly, this is just a tracking light. It's pretty much for hunters and people that are looking for blood trails. If you're hunting deer or maybe hunting some wild hogs or something, this is how you could find those traces of blood using this kind of light. And I always have some kind of lighter with me. This is just a disposable, cheap lighter. I've carried Zippos before, carried and lost, which is now why I carry very inexpensive, easy to get lighters like this. And if you guys have seen my videos before, I pretty much carry the Glock 27, Gen 4 Glock 27 and 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm using all this year, pretty much hasn't changed. It's just been the Federal Premium HydroShock. If I'm not wrong, this is the, let's see, zoom in on that. There you go, you can see it there. This is the 180 grain HydroShock, as you can see. Jacketed hollow point. And I think the only thing that has changed much, just because of the weather, is the kind of holster that I'm using. This is a Serpa Blackhawk holster, and I usually use an inside the waistband holster, something like this, also by Blackhawk. That's basically the only thing that really has changed. More than anything, I can wear this outside outside the waistband and on the belt, and just cover it up with a light jacket or a sweater. And this is the gun belt I use. You can see there, this is by Tucker & Bird. They actually make some really nice holsters, and they specialize in making these really good gun belts. And that's pretty much it, guys. I did want to touch on one thing. I was having a conversation with some friends, and we're talking about there's some people that I know that do carry these kind of holsters with this kind of clip here. And they just don't use any kind of belt. And I'd like to recommend to you guys, if you guys plan to carry or kind of use these kind of holsters while you carry, I do recommend you buy some kind of, or invest in some kind of gun belt, a good one. Just because the way these these holsters are used, and the way they're designed to be used. As you can see, it's got a little hook there, and the way that's supposed to be used is that when you put it inside your pants, it's supposed to retain the holster. You know, and in a situation when you actually have to draw the firearm, it should just come out cleanly and smoothly like that. Whereas if you have this just jammed in some shorts, or some sweatpants, or maybe some jeans without a belt, you could possibly have a dangerous situation where you draw that gun in a very dangerous situation where someone's about to do you some harm, and now you have a partially covered or maybe fully covered firearm. You can't use it. Now you're pointing that at somebody, and now you realize that you have to remove it, reacquire, your target, and now you just lost some very valuable, very precious time there, in a situation like that. Which is why I recommend that if you guys think about carrying a firearm, that you really look into getting a belt and not carry it, just loosely in some shorts, or that in that kind of way. That's pretty much it, guys. That's my EDC for 2015. I really am really interested in what you guys are using, what you guys have used for this past year. I know there's some people that they'll carry two different kinds of firearms, maybe a primary and a secondary. One maybe something that they carry on their on their ankle or something like that. I do know some people that carry 2 or 3 different kinds of knives. Some people that don't carry a flashlight. So I'd like to know what you guys use. I'm very interested in that. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video.